Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Mohammad Haspia Akter, Assistant Teacher, Bibir Bajar High School, Adorsho Sodor, Kumilla. My dear students of class 8, I hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear students, we know you could not attend your regular classes for a long time for pandemic situation of COVID-19. That's why I am here to conduct your virtual class, or you may say online based class. So let's enjoy the class. Today our topic is right form of verbs. You see there are some pictures. Rice, they eating rice, she eats rice. It means we eat rice. How do the flowers look? The flowers look very beautiful. You see, number 1, we eat rice. Number 2, the flowers look beautiful. Here, eat and look. What type of parts of these two words? These are verbs. Today we will learn the right form of verbs. How to use right form of verbs today we will learn. After finishing these lessons, you will be able to write the sentences using right form of verbs or right form of verbs and fill in the gaps with right form of verbs. Now look at the pictures and the sentences. First one. Mother loves her child. Ice melts in heat. Trees gives us oxygen. My dear students, can you guess which tense is expressed by these sentences? It's present simple tense. And do you know why they are present indefinite tense? Because the sentence expresses universal truth. Mother loves her child. It's a universal truth. Ice melts in heat. It's a universal truth. Trees give us oxygen. It is universal truth. That's why these three sentences are present simple tense. If the sentence is universal truth, it must be present simple tense. Here see, loves, melts, give. These three verbs are present form of verbs. Here see, mother loves her child. Mother is a third person singular number. That's why you have to use s or es with the main verb. In present simple tense, we use present form of verbs. We know there are three types of verbs: present form, past form, and past participle. In present simple tense, we use present form of verbs. Here, love is a present form of verbs and subject in third person singular number. That's why we use s. Ice melts in heat. So the subject is third person singular number. That's why we have to use s with the main verb. Melt is main verb and we used s with this word. Trees give us oxygen. Trees is a plural subject. That's why we did not use here s or es. So clear, guys? Keep it in your mind that if the sentences is universal truth, then it must be present simple tense, and if the subject is third person singular number, then you have to use s or es with the main verb. Okay? Now try to give answer using right form of verbs. You see here two pictures and here some fill in the blanks. The sun rises in the the sun rises in the east. In the bracket there is a word rise. You have to use rises because the sun is a third person singular number and the sun rises in the east is a universal truth, চিরন্তন সত্য. That's why you have to use rises, because we know if the subject is third person singular number, then you have to use s or es with the main verb. Next it dash in the bracket give us light. It means it's a universal truth. Sun gives us light. That's why the answer is gives, because subject is third person singular number and it's a present simple tense. In present simple tense, you have to use s or es with the main verb. It dash the most important source of energy. It is a third person singular number and it is a present simple tense. If it is present simple tense, then you have to use is, because be means am is are. In present simple tense, be means am is are, and if the subject is third person singular number, you have to use is. Last one, the sun dash in the bracket sets the west. It means it is also a present simple tense, because it's a universal truth. My dear students, যদি বাক্যটা চিরন্তন সত্য হয় or universal truth হয়, you have to use present form of verbs, and if the subject is third person singular number, you have to use s or es with the main verbs. sets, যেহেতু এটা চিরন্তন সত্য, সেজন্য তোমাকে ভার্বের সাথে s অথবা es যোগ করতে হবে. So the sun sets in the west. Understand? Now look at the pictures and the sentences. He reads the Holy Quran every day. They attend the multimedia class regularly. There are two sentences. Can you guys which type of sentences? This one. Which tense is expressed by the sentences? Present simple tense. Why? Because if in the sentences there is everyday, always, regularly, occasionally, usually, often, sometimes, generally, etc. is used, then the sentence will be present simple tense. Notice, dear students, if there is any word among these words, everyday, always, regularly, occasionally, usually, often, sometimes, generally, একটা ওয়ার্ডও যদি থাকে এগুলোর মধ্যে যে কোনো একটা, then the sentence will be present simple tense. You see here, he reads the Holy Quran every day. Here every day is present. That's why the sentence is present simple tense, and he is a third person singular number. Subject হচ্ছে third person singular number. সেজন্য ভার্বের সাথে s যোগ হয়েছে. He reads the Holy Quran every day. If the subject is third person singular number, you have to use s or es with the main verb, and here is present every day. They attend the multimedia class regularly. Here regularly is present. That's why these are present simple tense. So clear, guys? Now let's try to give the answer using right form of verbs. Lesson number 1. The boy in the bracket go to the school regularly. Here we find regularly. So if you find this word, you have to show that this is present simple tense. So the answer will be goes, because the subject is third person singular number. That's why you have to use es with go. So correct form of verb is, or right form of verb is, goes. The boy goes to the school regularly. Number 2, he dash in the bracket study attentively regular every day. Here we find every day. It means it is a simple present tense, and subject is third person singular number. So the correct will be studies. He studies attentively every day. He always dash in the bracket speak the truth. So he always, here present always. There is a word always. That's why you have to use speaks, because he is a third person singular number and speak is a present form of verbs, and with the present form of verbs you have to use as. He and his parents often dash in the bracket visit the relatives. He and his presents often. Here we find often. That's why it's present form of verb. The answer will be present form of visit. The answer is visit. So understand? Now come to the next. Look at the picture and the sentences. Rana is playing cricket now. Rana is playing cricket now and the wheel is moving on the line at this moment. Which tense is expressed by the sentence? Can you guess? Present continuous tense. These are present continuous tense. Why? Because if in the sentences there is now at this moment, you see here, now at this moment, at this time, the sentence will be present continuous tense. If in a sentence there is now or at this moment, the sentence must be present continuous tense. Continuous tense means continuing process. Here see, now. At this moment, you see, there is now. That's why the sentence is present continuous tense, and in present continuous tense you have to use ing with the main verb. You see, moving. Move is the main present form of verbs or main verbs, and you have to use ing with main verbs in present continuous tense. Here at this moment. That's why the sentence is present continuous tense. We are watching race now. Here use now. That's why the sentence is continuous. We are watching a car race now. Number 2. The man ride horse at this moment. At this moment, it means it's a continuous tense, present continuous tense. That's why is riding horse at this moment. We have recently visited Cox's Bazar. The train has just reached at the station. Which tense is expressed by these sentences? Can you guess? These are present perfect tense. And why these are present perfect tense? Because there is have, has. If in the sentences there is recently, already, just now, lately. As recently, just. The sentence will be present perfect tense. If in a sentence there is a word recently, just, or already, just now, lately, the sentence will be present perfect tense. You see, recently, just, that's why these two words are present perfect tense. Now try to give the answer. They already, the place in the bracket leave. Already, there is already. It means it's a present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, you have to use first participle of a verb. Leave is a present form of verb, or we can say it's a main verb. The first participle of leave is left. They have already left the place. She just finished her homework. Just. It means it's a present perfect tense, and in present perfect tense you have to use past participle of verb. It means the answer will be she has just finished her homework. Topo lately get students visa or USA. Topo lately means it's a present perfect tense and you have to use past participle of verb. It means the answer is Topo has lately got student visa for USA. Now you see, wow, it has been raining since morning. They have been enjoying the rain for an hour. And which type of tense? These two words. These are present perfect continuous tense. Why? If in the sentences there is for or since plus time. If in a sentence there is for or since, we use for or since and plus time, the sentence must be present perfect continuous tense. You see here since, and that's why it is present perfect continuous tense. Then see for and use time, and if in a sentence we use since or for and time, then the sentence must be present perfect continuous tense, and these two sentences are present perfect continuous tense. You see the boy fly kites since morning. Here we find see and morning. It means since plus time. That's why the sentence is present perfect continuous tense. The boys have been flying kites since morning. The dog in the bracket dig the soil for an hour. For and plus time. That's why this is present perfect continuous tense. And the answer will be the dog has been digging the soil for an hour. So clear, guys? Please keep it in your mind. Then if in a sentence we find or, for or since plus time, then the sentence will be present perfect continuous. It means যদি কোনো বাক্যের মধ্যে সময় এবং for এবং since এই কথাগুলো উল্লেখ থাকে, then it will be present perfect continuous tense. So thank you all. We'll